Welcome to topic two. What I'm going to do first is look at our schedule for the 4 weeks that we're going to be looking at topic two, which is the design principles for e-learning. We're basically going to be looking at the Clark and Mayer textbook. If you will look on the schedule, you'll see that for the 4 weeks, I have split the chapters up. From the first week, which starts on Thursday the 7th and goes through Wednesday of next week, the 13th, will be chapters 4 to 7. The following week, chapters 8 to 11. The following week, 12 to 14. And the following week, 15 to 17. We agreed in class that the Google Doc activity part for of that the Google Doc activity for each week will be due on midnight of the discussion week. So the discussion week starts on Thursday the 7th. So the Google Doc information needs to be in Google Doc by Thursday night at midnight. Um, the design, we also agreed that we would do a Twitter chat on the Monday following, and that becomes for that week, it becomes Monday the 11th. So on Monday the 11th, we'll do a Twitter chat around the discussion, around those four chapters. I will provide about 6 questions, and we will discuss them over that 24-hour period. We are doing that this week, and we may make some changes to that. Based on what we do this week, I'm going to ask the class to come together and come up with some guidelines for participating in the Twitter chat. Right now, it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and only 5 members of the class have participated. I won't know until the end of the day whether that's good or bad, but I would like to see more activity. So we'll talk about it and we'll come up with some guidelines that we can all agree to. So anyway, that's the schedule that we agreed to. So next, let's look at the course. Oh, one thing that I wanted to show you from the course is that for the rest of the semester, I do assigned readings and assigned Storyfy activities. And here are the codes that I use. So I gave each student a code, and I had to do that because every topic people get assigned work, and there's no way that I'm going to get your names right every time. So it's easy for me to write S1, S2, S3. I would just go crazy. Anyway, so please don't think that I'm trying to marginalize you in any way. It was just easy for me to keep up and make sure that nobody was repeated more times than anybody else, and that everybody got to take on the different roles. That was my thinking behind that. So if you're S1, you're Andrew, and you're always Andrew. So anything assigned to S1 belongs to you. If you're S4, you're Michelle, and you're always Michelle. Anything assigned to S4 belongs to you. Okay? So the next thing we're going to do is let's look at the topic 1 page, topic 2 page, I'm sorry. Okay, here's topic 2, good. So topic 2, e-learning design principles. As I said, we're going to be using the Clark and Meyer book. Students typically really like this book. They think it's an easy read, but it has some good practical information. So I hope you enjoy it as well. You have 2 activities for each week, and we're doing multiple chapters each week. So the first activity is the Google Doc activity. And here, for each chapter in the book, we're going to create a page in Google Doc for that particular chapter. And what we're looking for is the principle in that chapter. And some chapters have more than one principle. So maybe you'll have multiple principles. A description of what the principle is and an example. Multimedia graphical examples tend to be better than textual examples. And examples of the principle in action work very well. You can also have an example of the principle being violated. I think it helps to show the principle in action, but you are welcome to have more than one example. And then a technology tool that you could use to help you adhere to the principle. Um, I think that's about it. And then we got the e-learning design principles tweeting activity. And so you will do the tweeting activity, and then we'll post your 6 questions midnight of the discussion week. And the discussion will continue for 24 hours. And we're using our hashtag. And as I said, we're probably going to be working on some guidelines for what it means to participate in the Twitter chat in this class. And there'll be guidelines that the class will agree to. Okay? And here are the student assignments. Chapter 4 goes to Andrew, who's S1. Chapter 7 goes to Michelle, who's S4, and so forth. The Storyfy activities, Michelle will be charged with Storyfying our discussion for chapters 4 to 7. So everybody will have a chance to storify. For this particular topic, it'll be these 4 students. But as we go through the course, everybody will have a chance to storify our discussion. And Storify allows you to put together those discussions in different ways. So I'm going to allow you to be creative. Now, my straightforward thinking says I want to see the responses by question, but maybe you can come up with something that's more creative for that. So I want to give you that leeway. But anyway, so I think that's it. It's pretty straightforward. If you've had a class with me before, you sort of know how this goes. I think that's about it. If you have any questions, let me know, and via Twitter chat, via Twitter, via email, or via the discussion board. So that's it. Bye.